folks. Pleased to be joined by Flames GM Derek Bedard. Derek, thanks for doing this.
Hey, good to see you again, Andrew.
Yeah, good to see you too. We've been basking in the glory of a championship season all summer long. I suppose my question is there something that stands out to you from that championship run last season that's most memorable?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, it's, me personally, it's been a lot of close calls over the years, and truthfully, like, the most rewarding part, and that I'm going to always remember, was just the sheer joy and emotion post game on the ice. All the parents with their sons and the siblings, and even my mom and dad were there, and to get a photo, that was just unbelievably special. And then obviously, like, our ring ceremony was really awesome, and it's been a fun summer of celebrating. But that being said, if you look in the rearview mirror, you're going to hit the car in front of you, and if you're hitting we're going to build this again brick by brick, and it starts tonight.
Yeah, I had my son out there, and after the final game, it was great. All kinds of pictures with the players that he's been looking up to for many years. So good times. What about the Moet Cup? I didn't get a chance to come out. I watched some of the games online, but what was your big takeaway from that experience? And what do you think the players took from that experience as well?
Yeah, it was a first class event, phenomenal experience, great memories there. Definitely some real tough adversity. First game, LaGrange, shatters his collarbone. Second game, Koshin pops his knee out. So losing those guys to the tournaments was challenging. But, the guys really rallied around them, and, they had to win their way into the gold medal game, and then to take Revelstoke to overtime was, the guy just so proud of that. And, Revelstoke's won that tournament 3 out of 4 years, and that's a lot of pedigree. And you come in with a whisker of winning the whole thing, but, it kind of leaves an extra motivation in everybody's mouths that's coming back.
Yeah, lots of returning faces as well, lots of experience coming back, but some new faces that have shone tonight, actually. Dalton Toma and Owen Nutland, to name a couple. Talk about some of the new faces on this team and what you think they bring to the lineup.
Yeah, obviously, 16 returning players is a very interesting situation. We haven't really had that per se. Toma is a really high-octane offensive player with a high ceiling from Delta Academy. Owen Nutland's a local player that had a great year last year with Mike Legg's Midget A1 team. And I see a lot of Jordan Kujala in him, to be honest. James Eagle, that just joined us, he was an AP last year, joined us in the Moet, won a championship last year with his Northeast Chiefs. Same with his teammate, who's now one of our goaltenders, Josh Valley. Same thing, coming in here, and him and Candy are going to obviously push each other. And then we got Mateo Prexler, who we've also signed, local player who played Bird Winter Club Academy last number of years. So, having young players, it gives more youthful enthusiasm, and it keeps everybody accountable, because all these kids can play. They're all, yes, they're brothers, but they're also fighting for ice time with each other. And eternal competition is super important, and if you have lofty aspirations, you need depth at all positions.
Tyler and I were talking on the broadcast about the returning players that are coming back, and how it's just it's difficult to wrap your head around the fact that these guys still have another season to go. Guys like Theo Koshin and Matt Wise and Zach LaGrange, and the list goes on. Like that. Are you seeing something from somebody? Like, is there a next gear from someone in particular that you're looking at, or do you think they're all there?
They're obviously, 16 returning players, like I said, and I believe it's 9 guys that, the year before lost Game 7 overtime to Delta. So, it's the core nucleus of this team. They've lost together, they've won together, they live together. They push each other, they want it. The expectations that they've established for themselves, they're just going to continuously push each other, and they like living on Broadway, so we're going to keep going.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, lots of changes on the bench as well. Some ins and outs in terms of coaching. Can you tell the fans about the changes that have come behind the bench?
Yeah, so obviously everyone with the exception of Brett Sony is returning. Brett had an opportunity with the Coquitlam Express, and just was looking for a different challenge, and they obviously got a great coach in Brett, and Brett was the mark he left on this organization is going to continue forward, and we wish him nothing but success moving forward. He's a phenomenal person. I grew up with Brett. He's a year younger than me. Never played with him because he was really good and I was in a different category. But Jason Phillips has come on board here. Jason actually played in the Western Hockey League against Brent Hughes back in the day, so they've known each other their whole lives. He's a retired firefighter from Burnaby Fire. You know, he played 8 years in Germany, went to a couple Canuck camps. A hockey lifer, you know, was part of the Burnaby Fire team that played in all the World Police and Fire games. Wealth of knowledge. You know, again, we have a high standard of people that we want to bring into our organization, and he checks all the boxes, and he's diving in right. You know, he's been a great addition for us, and he's loving it. We love having him.
Welcome to the new faces, and the Express are getting a good coach, as you said.
Without question.
Brett Stoney, the mark he left on the power play here, especially, you know, Foster, Coach, and LaGrange, that kind of connection that went on that produced so much offense for this team was something to behold for sure.
Totally.
Derek, thanks for all the work you've done in the offseason to put another great team together, and thanks for doing this as well.
It's always a pleasure, Andrew. I'm never going to turn down an interview, so it's fun stuff. Thanks,
right
buddy.
on, we'll do it again soon.
Absolutely, sounds good.